Of course, welcome into the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning, and with me here I have Chef Adane of Addie's Agro. Good morning, Chef. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning.
It's great to have you back.
It's great to be back after a long time.
After a long time, right? It's fine. You're making money. We forgive you. It's fine. Money is good. Money is good. Okay, tell me, what are we making today?
Okay, so it's kind of a wet and cold Tuesday, so I decided for us to have coconut rice.
Okay.
That is garnished with fresh vegetables.
Yeah, so coconut rice. Funny enough, right? I found one mighty coconut on my way home the other day, and I bought it. I'm like, oh, I'm going to use this to make coconut rice. Like, the coconut was so big, and I know now everything is expensive. So I mean, anyways, we'll talk about pricing later. Yeah. So tell me, what are the ingredients we need to actually make this coconut rice?
Okay, the first and important ingredient is the rice.
Of course.
Right. Then we have the coconut milk that's already been extracted.
Well, so is this fresh?
Yes, it's fresh.
Okay, fresh. Okay.
Because of time. Yeah, so we have blended onion. Okay. We have pepper. We have sausage.
Sausages, okay, that's a lot of sausage.
Then we have the vegetables, so we have carrots, spring onions, tomatoes, and green pepper. Okay. We have a seasoning cube, salt, vegetable oil, we have crayfish, we have curry, and we have all-purpose seasoning.
All right, amazing. Actually seems quite concise. That's the ingredients now we're dealing with. So tell me, how are we making this coconut rice? Is it I don't even know what's the normal, is it a normal way to make coconut rice? Or is there, you know, this generation, we've been doing normal things. I've seen coconut flakes inside coconut rice, and I'm like, yo, what's up? Okay,
so we're just going to parboil the rice, wash, and mix the coconut water, the onion, pepper, salt to taste, seasoning cube, vegetable oil, crayfish, and the seasoning blends. And allow it to simmer, then we'll pour the parboiled rice, and allow it also to cook about 10 to 20 minutes, then we can add the vegetable because we want it to be fresh, and the sausages, and voila, we're done.
So we're not doing the boiling and mixing method. No, we're doing the washing and immerging. Yes, because I mean, I love it when we do that because I mean, we have the coconut juice go into the rice and the flavor is really, really strong. Amazing. So now we're literally going to have our ingredients on the screen just in case you want to put it down and try this recipe at home. You definitely should try this recipe. It's amazing. Right now, coconut rice, simple recipe. We have the ingredients. We have rice, sausages, coconut milk, vegetable oil, fresh peppers, onions, seasoning cubes, curry, and of course some carrots. We have a few other things in there as well, like tomatoes and green peppers and spring onions and the likes. Right now, tell me, you say you've been away for a while. So what have you been up to? Let's catch up.
Okay, the last time I was here, I was quite heavily pregnant with my fourth child. That was in the week of COVID. I took a time off. Oh, wow. So, but after that, Addie's, we've been focusing more on exports because we wanted the Nigerian and African community in diaspora to have a feel of the Nigerian palate and not feel like they are outside. Exactly. So we've had exports to the US, to Canada, to UK, and to Germany. So, and also we've been developing other products. We have a product that is a substitute for bouillon cube. So it's for healthy enthusiasts. So you want to do away with all the So it's the natural local spices.
Amazing. I think that's amazing. And I think we'll definitely need to talk more about this. But let me allow you get into the cooking so our rice is ready in time for our guests. Welcome back into the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. I'm still here with Chef Adane. We're still making coconut rice in case you're just joining us. Okay, so I'm sure you're expecting this to be busy, right? But it's not busy because our chef literally has everything on lock. Our pepper is blended, our onion is blended, our vegetables are literally washed and chopped up, our coconut milk extracted. Everything is done. Yeah. Literally. So we're just literally waiting for our rice to get parboiled, wash it up, and then we start the mix. All right? In case you're just joining us and you want to have this recipe, look to your screens right now. Keep looking at your screens and then you see the recipe right here. And for coconut rice, we have the ingredients there. We have our rice, our sausages, our coconut milk. We have vegetable oil, fresh peppers, onions, seasoning cubes, curry, carrots, and so much. So, Chef, tell me, is there any other thing that we need to that we can add to this recipe to just make it more, maybe colorful?
As a chef, right, or as a cook, or as a woman, you're in the kitchen, it's your ingredients or your whatever you bring out depends on you, right? So sometimes I cook without the vegetables. Sometimes I could add something else. So it's just. I could add another protein instead of the sausages. I could add chicken, turkey, any of the proteins of your choice. So you can just tweak it.
Yeah, just play with it the way you can.
But the major ingredients, you need to have your vegetable oil, the coconut milk, because coconut rice. You have onion. For the onions, I chose to blend it. Some people don't like seeing
onions in it.
So you can chop it if you like seeing onion, the pepper.
So the pepper mix now, what type of pepper is that?
Just atarodo.
Just atarodo, okay, not sachet, just atarodo.
No, because you don't want the aroma to overpower the rice. So just normal pepper. You can actually also use ground pepper, right, depending on what. The crayfish is also a choice. If you want to use or not to use. Some people, for example, my sister-in-law, she doesn't like the smell of crayfish at all, so she doesn't use it. So then seasoning blends, I chose curry just to add the color. Then all-purpose seasoning that it has actually 13 herbs, spices, and vegetables in them.
Okay, and that is your produce as well. All right, now tell me more about this. Now, I think now I'm actually planning on moving in some plants into my house just to cut down the cost of purchasing all these herbs and all this. So now, how is production for you, considering the skyrocketing price of everything?
I don't even want to go there, right? But it's with the economic situation, it has forced us to want to do certain things. But because when I started the business, I said we want to stick to healthy options to all the seasoning blends and spices in the market, right? So our spices are made with 100% herbs, spices, vegetables, so no additives, no coloring, no preservatives, right? So it's 100% what you see. And so what we did in terms of maybe we are faced with either reducing the quantity of the product or increasing the price. But you'll be doing your customers a disservice. What we just did, just increase the cost a little. Then we focus more on about 40% of our production to export. We did 30% to local normal pack. Then we now got the remaining 30% for single-use sachets. So we have the seasoning blends in a single-use. So those at the bottom of the pyramid can actually get it. So we have 50 naira, 100 naira sachets. So
that's actually, that makes a whole lot of sense. And that's very considerate of you. And I mean, when you run a business, and things are things people need to put into consideration, right? Someone actually just wants that particular sachet and not the entire thing, just for cost's sake. And I mean, that's great. Kudos.
But Danny, well done. She's done a wonderful job. But you know, sometimes our fried rice can take a while. So the food is almost ready. Almost ready. Until RJ later on, you get to see, get to have breakfast. For you, Chef Danny, well done.